Welcome to Cooking with the Oklahoma Gruntman. I'm out here today on this beautiful day in the outdoor kitchen again. We're going to do cooking on the Blackstone again today. We're going to be doing original recipe of mine, Sloppy Joe hamburgers. Not Sloppy Joes and not hamburgers. They're Sloppy Joe hamburgers. So I hope you join me on this recipe today. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Like, share, comment. Any comments you have on the recipe, any questions, I'm definitely willing to answer you back. And so I hope you join me today on this adventure, and we'll get this video started. God bless. Hey everybody, in today's recipe here, I'm starting off with 1 pound of, this is 90-10 ground beef. This is locally grown here, but you can use just store-bought hamburgers fine. I got about 1/4 of a medium onion diced up. I'm gonna put some ketchup in here, and I don't usually measure this. I'm gonna say 2 or 3 tablespoons would be plenty for 1 pound of burger. That one's empty, so I got a little bit more here. I'm going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of all these spices that I'm going to use, and I'll tell you what they are, but every one of them will be a 1/2 teaspoon. This is paprika. Creole seasoning. And these are kind of optional here. This is Kinder's. I really like the Kinder's spices. I'm going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of the steak blend. And on that note, I am working on making my own spices. It'll be the Oklahoma Gruntman brand. It's just something I'm working on. It's not ready to come out yet, but okay, this is a 1/2 teaspoon of the smokehouse meat rub. I actually got this in Missouri at the Amish store, and I'm going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of the Bucky's Texas Roundup barbecue rub. And pepper, this is to taste. You put in as much as you like or don't like. I like a little bit of black pepper. Okay, I like that pink Himalayan salt. Again, this is to taste. I'm going to say 1/2 teaspoon or so. Worcestershire sauce, or if you can't say it, some people just say W sauce. I will use a little more of this. I'll use about a tablespoon of that. And this is Dijon mustard. I'll probably use, I'm not even going to measure it. I'll probably use a tablespoon again of that. And this is my own barbecue sauce, my homemade one. I actually do sell it if you're interested in it, I'll put an email that you can email me it. It's $9 a pint plus shipping and handling. But I make two different kinds. This is a sweet and spicy, and this is the brown sugar and honey. They're real popular sellers at the farmers market for me. But this is, I didn't want to open up a jar. I had some in the fridge. I'm going to take 2 good-sized tablespoons full of it. And then I'm going to add a little bit of Country Bob's. This is optional. I just love the flavor of the Country Bob's. You don't need a lot of it. And the last thing I'm going to add is minced garlic. I'm going to put a good heaping tablespoon of that in there. And then I'm going to put my gloves on, and we're going to get in there and mix it up. Now, I did bring some tomato sauce out if it's but I don't think I'm going to need to add any. I think it's going to be good enough. And I also brought some eggs out. If it's too runny and I need a binder to hold it together, I would just add an egg to it. But I think this is going to be pretty good. I don't think I'll really need to add anything, but I'm just going to get in here and start mixing it. Okay, I got that all mixed together pretty well. It looks like it's going to be make a formed hamburger pretty good. And I got my hamburger press out here. I'm just going to take this and these are not going to be like a smash burger. These will be nice, thick, juicy burgers. I won't make them into a smash burger on the Blackstone here. Everybody, I got the burgers all pressed out. I got this burger press actually off Temu. It was not very expensive at all, but it works really well. But we got 4 burgers made up there. We're going to get the Blackstone fired up, and we'll get them on, and we'll bring you along with that process. Hey, I got some onions that I sliced up earlier. I'm just going to saute these up. If you want some on the burgers or whatever, I had just wanted to get them used up, and didn't want them to go bad on me because I diced it all up with the other onion. So we'll get these burgers on here. I ended up with, like I say, 4 about quarter-pound burgers. And I'm not going to squeeze these down with the press and make smash burgers out of them. We'll just put a little more salt and pepper on them, and we'll let them cook. And I got cheese that I'll put on them. Cheese is optional too. But basically all the mixture that I put in there would be the same mixture I would use in in sloppy joes, except sloppy joes I would add the tomato sauce just to get a little more liquid in it, but in the burgers I really don't want that liquid, so I left the tomato sauce out. And yeah, when the burgers are frying good, so you should get the best of both worlds here. You should get a burger with sloppy joe flavor, so you're going to have the sloppy joe without the slop. So that's what my goal is here. So hopefully they'll taste good, and we'll let you know what they taste like, and we'll bring you along when I flip them over and show you how they're cooking. So we'll pick this up here in a little bit. Hey everybody, we're going to give these burgers a flip. I'm going to put a little bit of butter with them onions. Help them cook down a little bit. Oh, there we go. Now they're starting to soften up. And these burgers will take a little while because, like I say, I didn't smash them down or anything. So they won't cook as fast as like a smash burger, but they should stay nice and juicy, and that flavor should really be trapped inside. So I buttered some buns here. I'm gonna get them toasting up a little bit. And we'll pick this up again when we add the cheese and get them ready to take off. Okay, I think we're going to add the cheese now. And this is optional too. You don't have to do cheese. Tristan and I both seem to like cheese on our burgers, so we're going to add that cheese. Hamburger buns are ready to go, and we'll let that cheese melt. The onions are nice and sauteed now. And yeah, we're just about done, and then we'll go make up the burgers and the Sloppy Joe burgers, and we'll show you what they look like when we're all done with it. Okay, we're gonna get these ready to plate up here and eat. We're gonna put a slice of tomato, pickles, and I don't know what else. This is for Tristan. Actually, I got it upside down, but it'll work. And then we'll let him do the other one the way he wants to. If he wants ketchup or barbecue sauce, he can put that on himself, but yeah, that's just one way we're doing it. And I'm gonna just do mine. It's already got all the flavoring in there that I need, and I don't want any pickles or tomato or anything. So I'm just going to eat it like this. And I'm going to cut it in half so I can show you guys what the inside looks like. They're nice and juicy inside yet, so we're gonna give them a taste test here, not flavor test. Same thing, but we're gonna give it a try. It actually tastes a lot like a sloppy Joe without being sloppy. There's a few things I could do. I could add a little more flavoring to it, but it really does have the sloppy Joe taste. Maybe I could have put some tomato sauce in it to give it a little more tomato flavor, or a little more ketchup, but it's really good. I'm glad I thought of this. I really like it. So we'll let Tristan try it, and we'll let him give his thoughts on it.
Very good. I stacked mine up a little tall, so it kind of became a disaster, but has that sloppy Joe flavor. We'll try one without the bread here, just the burger itself. Yeah, it reminds you of a sloppy Joe, but not so tomatoey, because I'm not a big fan of sloppy Joes personally. And since he didn't put the tomato sauce, decided not to, I actually like it more.
Yeah, I did.
It just tastes great. So I would give this a solid 8 out of 10. Great job, Keith.